Hello everyone, it's GotAUkulele with a little interlude video for you, and that's because today, to the day, marks the 13th anniversary. It's the birthday of GotAUkulele of 13 years on this day back in 2009. 13 isn't a milestone birthday, it's not a 15 or a 20, but it fell on a review weekend, and I thought I'd use that as an opportunity to not talk about me, but to put out some thank yous there to people, without whose help this site would not keep going. Back then, the site started with just me just rambling about ukuleles that I bought myself. I started doing some beginner's tips and things like that, wrote a book about them. And then slowly it developed into what it's become famous for today, which is these regular ukulele reviews. And that wouldn't have happened without some thanks going to people. Going way back to the start, there was a guy called Alan Townsend at Sutherland Trading. They're the distributors for brands like Pono and Carla. And he was the first one who took a chance and sent me up some accessories, just off chance. We'd not even met at this point. And he sent me some stuff up to talk about, and that started to snowball. And my relationship with Sutherland continued with Geraint. And then, obviously, there's a couple of special nods out to UK stores that have been instrumental in helping keep this site going. First of all, Southern Ukulele Store. I first met Rob and Paul Tucker at Southern Ukulele Store probably about 10 years ago now at a festival. And they started giving some credence to GotAUkulele and taking that chance of sending something for review. That's continued to the present day. As you all well know, Alex Beds at Southern Ukulele Store and I have done videos chatting about this topic together. He's been absolutely instrumental as well. Eternal thanks to that store. And I can't say thank you to Southern Ukulele Store without also saying thank you to an old friend, Matt Warnes at World of Ukes. Everybody knows Matt. He's part of the Legally Ukulele Gentleman band, runs the Uke magazine in the UK. Well, I first met Matt also at a festival back when he was working at Omega Music, and he also was very helpful in loaning me stuff to talk about, and that continued after the closure of Omega into his new venture that everyone knows, World of Ukes in Carlisle. Huge thanks. There are other thank yous to go in the UK as well. I couldn't not mention a chap called Mark Pugh at Stones Music. Mark's a distributor, not a store, but Mark has got an uncanny knack for carrying some really good quality stuff. Mark is responsible for the distribution of Magic Fluke, who have also been very kind to this channel, Kaweya, Uma, and what else? Uma, Kai. He's got a really good eye for picking instruments out, and he's sent me quite a few on loan to look at as well. Also thanks to Matt Stead at the Uke Room in the Forest of Dean. He's also helped me out as well. Also within the UK, it's not just brands, it's not just shops rather, but it's also brands. I couldn't not mention Matt Cohen at Noah Ukuleles, who've sent me loads to have a look at. I really like his instruments. And also UK builders as well. People like Andy Miles, people like Kevin Mulcock have sent me stuff to look at. And that's a real risk when you're a builder yourself, to send stuff up and not know whether I'm going to say something nice about it. Into other brands, I suppose the brands that I've probably had the most relationship with and featured the most are brands like Flight. Eternal thanks to Juliana and Primosh, who've sent, go back to the really early days of Flight when they were putting out some pretty basic laminate stuff, and it's been fascinating to see how they've developed over the years through into these electrics and just really pushing the envelope. And another brand that really pushes the envelope is Enya, who've sent me lots of bits and pieces over the years as well, and guitars. Again, that started out with me looking at their very basic sort of instruments and their HPL line, and that developed through to the Novas and the plastics and the one that's coming for you soon that's just arrived. Some really nice stuff of theirs that I've looked at as well. And it's really interesting when you're working with brands that aren't UK based, so a real nod. And I'm going to forget someone, so if I don't mention a brand, there's been so many who've worked and sent stuff over, and it's a real challenge for them if you're going to send something halfway around the world. So brands like Kloss Guitars, who sent stuff halfway around the world, Blackbird Guitars, Twisted Wood sent stuff halfway around the world from Canada. I mean, that's just really, really good of them. And lately, this interaction with the ukulele site with Andrew Katakis on Hawaii, who sent that Pono around the world. I mean, it just makes my head hurt that this stuff, that they know what my channel is about, and stuff appears from halfway around the globe. That is about 50% of it. The other 50% is stuff that I get hold of to review. Sometimes some of the brands that I've talked about, I'll buy blind and the brand won't know I've done it. It's to keep them on their toes, really. And that can only happen with blog funds and donations. So eternal thanks to people who help, because they keep the site going. They allow me to do that other half and keep it impartial as I can, because nothing's perfect. But I try and keep it as impartial as I can. So thanks to those. But it's not just about monetary donations. My thanks to anybody who's just clicking a like or sharing a video, because that's getting the word out there. The more the word's out there, the more brands know about it, and more likely they're going to want to get involved and feature on GotAUkulele. So it's all circular. And thanks go to everybody. Will I still be here in 13 years doing this? I don't know. Is there that many ukuleles? Because I'm doing about 50 a year. Maybe there are. If there are still ukuleles being developed at that point in time, I'll probably still be here reviewing them, or I'll find something else to talk about, because the GotAUkulele site's gone through various incarnations of what it's focused on, not just the reviews. But yes, I've enjoyed it. I really enjoy speaking to you. The interactions and positive comments back are really, really uplifting. I feel old. I feel old. 13 years I've been doing this. Insane. Anyway, that's enough rambling. It's not about me. It's about thank yous to all of those people. And if I've not mentioned you, my thanks to you. I know you know who you are. If you've sent something over, it's really, really appreciated. It keeps the site going. It keeps it interesting. Keeps it different every week. And my thanks to readers, viewers, people who comment, and people who support. It's all really, really appreciated. And keeps me out of trouble, I suppose. 13 years, happy birthday to GotAUkulele. I am back tomorrow. It is ukulele review. I couldn't not have a review on the birthday weekend, and it's a special one. It's a very, very special one. I don't normally prejudge, but it's a very, very, very special one. I'll see you tomorrow with that one. Thanks for listening. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye.